On campus drive, the recruiters leave with these comments. The students are well qualified but not employable. What did they exactly mean? They simply mean that our students have explicit knowledge on their subjects, an impressive scorecard, adequate technical skills or hard skills, but they are not ready to begin their professional career because they lack soft skills. Dear learners, I am Meena Naik, a soft skill trainer and a student counselor. I have been coaching and guiding young men and women to dominate in group discussions and shine in personal interviews and kickstart a promising professional career. This video is for such job aspirants. You will get answers to the following questions. What is a soft skill? Why are soft skills essential to start and progress in professional career? What are the different soft skills an employer requires from you? And how can you acquire them to create more opportunities for advancement? So, let's begin. First, what is a soft skill? Dictionary defines soft skills as personal attributes that enable someone to interact effectively and harmoniously with other people. That's why it's also called people skills or interpersonal skills. In organizations, soft skills refer to an employee's ability to work well with others. Let's have a look at what is the difference between a hard skill and a soft skill. Hard skills are the theoretical knowledge, technical skills and competency levels gained through education in schools and colleges and specific training. They are quantified in percentages, CGPAs, grades, scorecards, certificates, etc. Examples of these skills are soft skills, on the other hand, are personal characteristics, habits, behavior and mindset of an individual and how he uses them to deal with people to be effective. Soft skills are intangible and hard to be quantified. As said earlier, they are part of one's personality. For example, being empathetic, disciplined, creative, proactive, articulated are personality traits. How well one applies them to be effective in dealing with other persons is a soft skill. Examples of these skills are Next is, why do you need soft skills? Employers look for hybrid skills, that is, a blend of both hard skills and soft skills in a potential employee. Job aspirants narrate both the skills in their CV or resume, but have to demonstrate them in GD and PI. And here, most of the candidates perform below the expectations of the recruiters, thereby losing job opportunities and self-confidence. Your technical skills may get your foot in the door, but your people skills are what open most of the doors to come. Most part of our day is spent in interacting with people at home or workplace, negotiating to win a new contract, presenting new ideas to colleagues or friends, networking for new job, building new relationship, or one-to-one meeting with boss for performance review. The way you interact and deal with these people will help you to be more productive and stand out in the workplace. Get incentives and promotion. Fetch a better job offer and fulfill all your dreams. Lack of them will limit your potential and progression. To understand the importance of soft skills or interpersonal skills better, let's have a look at the maturity continuum of human beings. The various stages of maturity level since birth. When a human baby is born, it is in the stage of dependence. For every little thing it needs, it cries and communicates. You give me food. You change my diaper. The language it uses is you. Then the child grows to a stage when it can do most of its work by self. I can ride a cycle. I have won the trophy. I have passed this exam. I have got my dream job, etc. At this stage, the language is I. But soon one realizes that most of the things he enjoys or claims to have done are contributed in fact by others. The dress one wears, the books one reads, the car one rides, the food one takes, the house one lives in, the smartphone one uses, all are made by someone else. The ultimate truth dawns on him that human beings are interdependent. The language at this stage is I and you, we. We can do this. We have achieved this. We must work as a team. This is our organization. Workplace is part of society, a miniature society, where you work for or with a group of persons for the longest period of your life. They may be your superiors, colleagues, subordinates, customers, or clients. Your ability to deal with them decides your success and failure. The success stories of achievers are the testimonies of how these skills have catapulted their position in profession and society. So what are the different interpersonal skills that an employer looks for in you and you must possess? A wide range of personal attributes can be categorized as soft skills. However, here we have taken 5 major interpersonal skills the employer looks for in an employee and you must acquire to start and advance in your professional career. They encompass many other sub-skills. I'll describe the importance of each soft skill in organizational setup so that you will be convinced, and I will give a list of sub-skills with brief explanation so that you can acquire, practice and master them and be prepared to excel in future. The first one is leadership. Every organization needs leaders, persons who can influence and inspire others to fulfill the mission and vision of that organization. Personally, every young employee wants to see himself or herself in a leadership role soon. The often contested claim that leaders are born and not made is a myth. Management theory and practice has proved that leadership skill can be acquired in any stage of life. So these are the sub-skills to develop your leadership traits. Ambition to achieve. Have a burning desire for achievements. Desire to lead a group of people. Prefer to be in a leadership role rather than a subordinate role. Be proactive and highly energetic. Instead of responding to a situation, create and control one. Be a role model to your team by working passionately towards the team's goal. Ability to take risk, make decisions, and be accountable. Analyze a challenging situation, take the best possible and timely step, and accept the responsibility if it results in failure. Effective communication skill. Be clear in thinking, expressing ideas, and sharing information. Also be an active listener. Take feedback from everyone. The second soft skill is teamwork. Team is the acronym for Together Everyone Achieves More. As in any game, so also in organization, coordination, cooperation and collaboration among the members lead to achieve organizational goals. Key personal traits to be developed and practiced are: be a team player, whether you are a leader or a member. Make a SWOT analysis. Know the strengths and weaknesses of self and members. Be smart enough to identify members who are strong on your weaknesses and be their strength. Trust the members and respect differences. Foster an open and honest work environment. Acknowledge the diversity of culture, gender, belief system, and ability of your co-workers. Align your personal goal with your organizational goal. Keep in mind that you can grow only if the organization grows. Your team's success is the key to your career progression. Be both efficient and effective. Perform your work well by optimizing your productivity without waste of time and energy. At the same time, show desired results. The third skill you want to acquire is the most important one, that is communication skill. Communication is the blood of any healthy organization and relationship. Whether making presentation, selling, negotiating, debating, discussing, this skill can make or break your impact. What you know and how you present it through words, body language, gesture, posture, silence is the key to excel in any group discussion and shine in any interview too. Key personal skills to practice are: be proficient in all the four language skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Be an active listener. Coordinate your thought with your speech. Learn the technique to skim and scan important information from a document. And practice business communication. Know the ABC of effective communication. Be accurate, brief, and clear. Your message must be clear, concise, complete, coherent, correct, concrete, considered, and courteous. Blend verbal, non-verbal, and visual communication well. Empower your speaking with positive posture, gesture, eye contact, smile, nods, and other body languages. Learn how to make PowerPoint presentations and how to use a whiteboard. Polish your grammar, use appropriate words, and use a neutral accent. Last but most important, be confident. The most powerful weapon is to believe in self. The fourth sub-skill you must acquire is emotional intelligence. This concept was popularized by Daniel Goleman in his book in the same name. Intelligent quotient or IQ is not enough to sail through the difficult challenges thrown to us by men and circumstances. One needs to recognize the emotions and feelings of self and others and then manage and control them. Key personality traits to be practiced are: know your emotions. Be self-aware of your emotional outburst. If it is sudden, then learn to control it, lest you should hurt someone. Be an active listener. Develop patience and interest for listening to others. Be assertive but empathetic. Put your viewpoint straight, but try to understand others going to their position. It might be so that both of you are correct. Motivate self and others. Follow your goal to keep self motivated and keep others motivated by helping them in satiating their needs. Take criticism well. Do not get upset with criticism. Take every feedback positively to make improvement. The fifth and the last skill is networking skills. These are competencies you need to have to maintain professional and social contacts. A critical skill in sales, business development, and almost all job roles, and a gateway to better opportunities. Key personal traits to be practiced are: social skills, have healthy interaction with others, maintain etiquettes. Public speaking skills, be able to communicate and convince while making a presentation. Be an active listener, listen with empathy. Be humorous, explore the lighter sides of serious topics or situations. Build relationship. In a profession, you have competitors, not enemies. So develop a good relationship with all. You may need their help at some point of time. A person who is compassionate, confident, punctual, a leader, articulated, positive, is accepted well in family and society and office. Make these your habits, intrinsic part of your personality. For interpersonal skills, like any other skill, they can be acquired, developed and mastered through training and practice. So, start your soft skill development regime now. Don't wait for an interview or placement training. For personal coaching, contact Talent Sigma. Our address is in the description box. See you in my next video. Till then, stay safe, stay positive.